Let me take you to KwaZulu-Natal now, hopefully to the right town. A number of schools in the province were damaged during recent riots and looting. ENCA's Mawande Kheswa is checking out how schools are coping with the return to full-time classes, at least for primary schools. He joins me now from Escort, and I see the team has put that in the intro there to make sure I don't take Mawande to a different town. Mawande, how challenging has the situation been with the return to schools for pupils, particularly in primary school?
Good morning, Tulasiza. Well, what I can say from what we've seen and the reports from the parents that we've spoken to is that the transition from those timetables that were employed, where they had timetables for certain groups of learners, really has gone quite smoothly. A lot of parents do feel that schools are now better equipped to welcome back all primary school learners, and what we've seen on the ground is indeed a reflection of that. Now, there are those schools that were damaged as a result of the riots. A number of schools had various challenges and various problems, and my conversation with the Provincial Department of Education led by MEC Kwazimshengu is that they are compiling assessments, as today is the first day which marks the return of all primary school learners, to see where there are still gaps that they need to fill in. MEC had promised that those schools which were damaged would receive assistance in the form of mobile classrooms, where classrooms were completely destroyed, burnt, vandalized, and so forth. So we had put measures in place to deal with that. But as far as whether or not these are being effected today is something that we are yet to find out, because they are using this day to conduct assessments and compile a report which they'll then present to us to inform us about what has transpired.
Yeah, because the reality, Mawande, is that until those measures, those stopgap measures such as mobile classrooms are delivered, basically the challenge remains, right? Particularly that whole issue of classroom sizes and class population, teacher-pupil ratio, and issues of social distancing. What with the number of schools that got damaged in that province? What was that number again?
That number was sitting at 139 in the province. But what I can tell you, Tulasizwe, you speak of an important aspect there which reflects on classroom sizes. We did visit Monument Primary School in Ladysmith, where that school has taken a decision to convert some of their staff rooms into classrooms to ensure that they add an extra protection of layer. We spoke to the chairperson of the SGB, and this is what they had to say.
It was difficult. We have made big decisions to reopen new classes, divided the classes into another class to have the specific space for the children to be safe. We have really gone out of our way to accommodate the children, to have them all back to school, and that each and every child can be safe.
You spoke earlier about, doing this has also come with costs for the school and, a bit of challenge. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, for each and every class that we have make extra for the children to be safe, we need to get a new educator or a teacher that is qualified to be in that specific class. So that we don't have received any money from the department. We have to get it out of our own budget to accommodate the school.
All right, thank you for that reporting there from ENCA's Mawande Kheswa out in Escort.